Hello, my name is Jeff Layer. I'm the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Wolverhampton, and it's my great delight and pleasure to welcome everyone to our graduation ceremonies in 2017. You know, graduation is a really special time for our graduates, for all the hard work they've done, their families, their friends, everybody who's supported them. And it's really saying something when you see thousands of people graduating every year, making sure that they are able to celebrate their success. Every year in Wolverhampton, we graduate 7,000 students over 30 ceremonies across the whole year. And the delight on people's faces when they realise just what they've really achieved as they set out on the next stage of their career is something that is really inspiring. And we hope you really enjoy the day, we hope you enjoy the ceremony, and most of all, enjoy reflecting back on what you've achieved and the next stage of your career.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please do be seated. Graduates, award winners, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon Walford. I chair the board of the university, and it's a great privilege to be Master of Ceremonies this morning as we perform the graduation ceremony for the conferment of awards for the School of Social, Historical and Political Studies. First of all, welcome to all of those of you who are the distinguished class of 2017. This is your day. We're here to recognise your graduation and your success in getting here. We hope you'll have a lovely time. Seated behind me are members of the staff, the academic staff of the university, invited guests of the school and of the wider university community. And in particular, it's a pleasure to extend a welcome to the Mayor of Telford, Councillor Stephen Reynolds, who's there in his modest finery. The ceremony today will begin with the awarding of an honorary degree, and we will then have the presentation of the graduands. Each one will be called by name across the stage to be presented to the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeff Layer, and to the Dean of the Faculty, Michael Barden, with special mention being made of prizes and academic distinctions. We ask you to join with us in applauding the achievements of each student as they become a graduate of the university. I hope we will have a most enjoyable morning and ask the Vice-Chancellor to address us.
Honoured guests, Mayor of Telford and Wrekin, ladies, gentlemen, graduands, welcome to this University of Wolverhampton graduation ceremony. we have 30 graduation ceremonies every year around the world, predominantly in Wolverhampton. And we graduate around 7,000 students every year. Each of those ceremonies is very different, has a different character, but it has a unifying message throughout, which is the celebration of individual achievement with families and friends. And that is about a university community which is crucially important to the development of society and individuals. Today, we have a number of students who use sign language, graduating from this university. And we educate more hearing impaired students than any other university in the country. And therefore, if they will bear with me, I'm going to try something I've never done before in acknowledging them being here. I'm told that says, hopefully, welcome to the University of Wolverhampton graduation ceremony. I'll find out later whether it did. As I said, this is about our graduates. This is about celebrating success. This is about making a mark. And graduates, you need to be proud of your hard work, proud of your dedication, proud of all the life experiences you've gained along the way, proud of every single achievement. You have achieved at the highest level, and well done. And your families and friends are here today because they want to celebrate that achievement with you. They want to make that mark. But we also need to remember that graduation is a time for reflection. It is a time for you to think back, and it's a time for you to think forwards. And I'll say more about that as we go through. But it's also as a time of really great achievement that you're here today. You've under the impression that you've done everything that you need to do. All your assessments have been done, all your exams have been done, all your dissertations have been done, and that's it. You have one more task in front of you, which is wearing hats and cloaks that you don't normally go out in, shoes that might just have come out of a box this morning. You will be coming up at this stage to receive your awards. And every single person behind me and every single person up there wishes you all the best in that endeavour. And we'll make it a really wonderful occasion for you. Now, behind me are the staff who've supported you in your studies. And they've played a crucial role in your success, and you'll be able to celebrate with them later. But as a period of graduation is very much focusing on both celebration and reflection, one of the things that we and my colleagues have instilled in you is the need to be a lifelong learner. Because throughout your lives, you will need to continue to learn. You will need to learn formally and informally, but you will need to consistently be reflective about what you do. And learning is crucial to our society. And remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi: live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. You graduate today from a university with a long and illustrious history. First opened in 1827 as the Wolverhampton Mechanics Institute, when our Victorian forefathers took the view that as we were moving through an industrial revolution, as we were moving from an agrarian to an industrialized society, where nobody in the world had ever worked in a factory before, there was a need to develop and train a workforce. And that's why this university was originally established way back nearly 200 years ago. We've grown since then to a university of over 23,000 students on a range of campuses around the Black Country and Staffordshire, with a range and multitude of courses. But we've remained loyal to our heritage, and our heritage has got two key aspects. One is the nature of our curriculum and the way we deliver it and the way we support you, so that you can move into the next stage of your career, informed and able to move on. And it's no real surprise that given our focus on your future development and your future careers and your future work, and that really strong focus we have, that 96% of our students are in employment or further study within 6 months of graduating, which is one of the highest performances of any university in the UK. And that is down to your hard work and my colleagues' hard work. The other aspect of our heritage, which is crucial, is that at the University of Opportunity, we focus very much on providing opportunities to all who can benefit from education. And that culture goes back to 1835, when we were actually teaching in the Wolverhampton Free Library adults to read and write. We've always been a university that seeks to embrace everyone from different backgrounds and different communities. And we've remained, as I said, loyal to that particular aspect of our work. Universities have got 4 key purposes. The first is to develop and instill individual academic excellence, which is what we see today. The second is to push at the frontiers of knowledge, discovery, and invention. The third is to develop the workforce for today and for the future with the skills necessary to make society develop and the economy to grow. And the fourth is about shaping a civil and inclusive society. Education has a fundamental role in the development of society. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." And our universities are some of the best universities in the world. Our research as a nation rates as the second in the world. UK universities are the second most popular place to study in the world. They're a major success story, and a success story that we need to cherish and embed firmly within the fabric of our society. You graduate today from the School of Social, Historical and Political Studies, a broad school mixing a number of disciplines, a successful school that has engaged you in your studies and your work, is closely linked with its community and a range of professions, and pushes the development of knowledge to the highest level. It's no real surprise, therefore, that in terms of research, its history area, subject area, has received the largest Research Council grant for research the university has ever received in this particular area, discipline, and is there to be congratulated for that. It's no great surprise that the university is investing £1 million in a new research institute of community development led by this school.
because it is crucially important to know the impact of what has happened both in the past and today in order to develop the policies that we need as a country for the future. Now, graduates, you are some of the leaders of tomorrow. That brings great power, but also great responsibility. And we urge you to use the skills and the knowledge that you've developed of critical reflection, critical analysis, problem solving, interpersonal skills, to go along with the knowledge you have to make sure that you use that power and that responsibility wisely. And you need to make sure that you always stay true to the values that we have sought to instill in you. We are a very ambitious university. We're investing £250 million in the development of learning and teaching facilities, social spaces for students, in our research and in our teaching staff. That is all about making sure that the education here in this university stays as state of the art and engaging our students. But the crucial thing about ambition is what we've sought to instill in you. The challenges that we've given you. The development we wish from you. Because you need to be ambitious. If you're not ambition means that you focus on change, you focus on development, and you set yourself goals which are high. And you will have reflected on what they may be and what you want to do with them. Many of our famous authors often use the words of characters to portray particular messages. And when you're talking about ambition, when you're talking about trying to realize an ambition, then you need always to stick at things. And A.A. Milne said that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Don't underestimate what you can do with your ambition. We want you to be ambitious for the person sat next to you. We want you to be ambitious for yourself. We want you to be ambitious for your families. We want you to be ambitious for your communities. We want you to be ambitious for whatever work organisation you're engaged in. And we want you to seek to realise that ambition, because by realising the ambition, you start to change the society and the economy in which we live. And always remember that there's always something else. As J.K. Rowling said, the world is full of wonderful things you haven't seen yet. Don't ever give up on the chance of seeing them. There's always something else around the corner for you to think around. Today you join our alumni. And our alumni are particularly special to us. And we ask you something as alumni. We ask you that when you're in a position to be able to do this, think back to the future students of the University of Wolverhampton and your school. Think back to how you might be able to help them on whatever the next stage is of their career and their journey. Through providing mentorship, internships, work experience, project work, whatever. Because it's only by working together that we seek to change society for the better. So please reflect on that. But also, please do stay in touch with us. We love to hear what you've achieved, what you've done. and we're determined to stay in touch with you, and we know where you live. But as I've repeatedly said, this is a time for reflection. You now have time. Your studies are over. You may be already started the next stage of a journey, but you have some time for reflection. And you need to use that time to make your plans and to think about things. And Gandalf said, he did, all we have to decide is what to do with the time given to us. Now, in finishing, I leave you with a message, which is search for every opportunity open to you. Take every opportunity given to you. But most of all, provide every opportunity you can for others. By doing that, you carry on the long tradition of the university you graduate from today. On behalf of the University of Wolverhampton, on behalf of all my colleagues behind me, all the family and friends upstairs and at the back, congratulations and well done.
Opinderjit Thakkar is now going to present Sedev Bismal for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Social Sciences.
Vice-Chancellor, I'm honoured to present Mr Sedev Bismal, MBE, upon whom the Board of Governors and the Academic Board wish to confer an honorary degree of Doctor of Social Science from the University of Wolverhampton. Such an award is conferred in recognition of an individual's outstanding contribution in their professional life and one which is demonstratively in sympathy with the university's mission and ethos. Sedev Bismal, MBE, has made a significant contribution to public life, and it is appropriate that we recognise his achievements today as a successful community activist and educator amongst our graduates who may have similar ambitions. Sedev graduated from Punjab University in 1963 with a degree in English and taught undergraduates in India for just over 3.5 years before moving to this country. Whilst working in India, he contributed regularly to various publications, magazines, and journals on a range of topics. The inequalities that he witnessed between genders, the rich and the poor, and those arising out of the caste system gave him the impetus to write in a range of genres. Sedev moved to the UK to Wolverhampton in 1967 and joined the teaching profession in 1974. He taught in all phases of school education and worked for Wolverhampton Authority for 33 years. In 1979, he joined the then Multiracial Education Service as a teacher of English as a second language. Within 2 years, he became the coordinator of the service with an additional brief to introduce community languages teaching in supplementary classes. Sedev's learning materials in community languages were adopted by several local authorities. In the judgment of the HMI, the Community Languages Project in Wolverhampton was a jewel in the crown of the local authority. In 1987, Sedev became head of the by now renamed Equality and Diversity Service for 19 years, where he introduced several initiatives in city schools. He also worked as an Ofsted inspector with specialism in several areas, but with a particular focus on equal opportunities. Outside of his day job, Sedev has been an active member of Interfaith Wolverhampton, where he has spent more than 12 years as its president and its chair. Currently, he serves as Interfaith Wolverhampton's vice president. Sedev has proactively introduced several measures to support dialogue and collaboration across faith communities in Wolverhampton. Serdib was also the founding member of the Community Cohesion Forum, with a brief to nurture positive relationships between different communities. Serdib was awarded an MBE in 2003 for his work in community cohesion. For more than 13 years, Serdib was also Vice Chair and Chair of the Wolverhampton City Fair Trade Partnership, which has won several national awards. The University of Wolverhampton is also an organisation that is committed to these same values. Serdib has demonstrated his commitment to his principles in promoting a fair, cohesive and equal Wolverhampton. Vice-Chancellor, in sharing our values and commitment to equality and diversity in our region, and as an example of an outstanding community activist, I present Serdib Bismal, MBE, for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Social Science from the University of Wolverhampton. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished members of the University, ladies and gentlemen, proud parents, and above all, fellow graduates, I accept this honorary doctorate with humility, appreciation, and pride. As Upinderjeet has already mentioned, I started my career as a university lecturer in India. But my passion for English literature drove me to come over to this green and pleasant land of Shakespeare, Keats, Hardy, and many, many other writers who had dominated my imagination during my formative years. Not long after my arrival in this country in the late 60s, I became acutely aware of the yawning gulf between different segments of population based on ethnicity, religion, and gender. I could see ignorance of newcomers' cultures fueling prejudices, sometimes leading to overt but often unattended discrimination. Later on, as head of Equality and Diversity Service in Wolverhampton, I resolved to do something about this widespread lack of awareness. I wanted to go beyond the then prevailing tokenism of saris, samosas, and steel bands, which was almost the norm in many places of learning. We introduced a multi-ethnic and gender-sensitive dimension to the curriculum in schools. A huge amount of work was being done by many committed staff to make the school curriculum relevant to the needs and background of the changing composition in schools. After thorough consultation, planning, and professional development, my colleagues and I introduced and expanded the teaching of community languages within the school curriculum and in supplementary classes. The community languages classes provided a template for many local authorities. This was all done in collaboration with head teachers and teachers in schools, and I was fortunate enough to get full support from members of the local authority. Outside education, there were incendiary assertions being made by some politicians, which built Berlin walls between communities. The increasing diversity of faiths in the city generated suspicions and misconceptions about their practices, rituals, and their apparent unwillingness to integrate. 9/11 provided the instant ignition for stereotyping and ascribing hostile motives to one specific minority community. I was chair of the interfaith group in Wolverhampton at that time. This led me to set up several initiatives in conjunction with Wolverhampton Council, and we established the Community Cohesion Forum. Despite some initial resistance, we actively encouraged interfaith dialogue across communities. My work with Fair Trade Partnership in the city too was my quest for equal opportunity for the poor producers and farmers in the developing countries. I was inspired by my friend, the late Lord Bilston. Again, I was lucky enough to work with colleagues who had an unwavering commitment to doing something positive for those who were at the margins of society. We must remember that prejudice of whatever type is unworthy of a society built on individual merit. A fair and free society cannot operate effectively unless all its citizens have the opportunity to achieve their best. We must seek out those who are on the same journey, forge alliances, and collaborate with them. In order to be able to contribute to the society, I believe you need to have a focus, a vision, a dream. In the words of Langston Hughes, hold fast to your dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. For my fellow graduates, I congratulate you on your accomplishments. All of your hard work has paid off. I'm sure that you, like me, are enormously proud to be part of this great university. I wish you lives of fulfillment and happiness. Thank you all.
As Dr. Bisbal has hinted, the time is now, the moment has arrived. Dr. Tony Shannon-Little is going to present the award winners to the Vice-Chancellor and the Dean of the Faculty.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you award winners from the Faculty of Social Sciences. Master of Science, Policing and Law Enforcement, Stephen Thomas. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Armed Forces, Kieran Aaron Ayers. Callum Andrew Haywood. Callum Duncan MacLeod. Winner of the Bashall Trophy for the Best Armed Forces Dissertation, Andrew David Quinn. Harley Somerville. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Criminology and Criminal Justice, Shafak Arouj. Jessica Marie Birdmore. Siama Begum. Claire Joanna Bradshaw. With first class honours, Hamza Butt. Kaya Keynes. Anita Marie Campbell. Phyllis Sinikiwe Chibanguza. Samia Din. Laura Durant. Micah Frederick. Sophie Gordon. With first class honours and winner of the Criminology Prize, Joseph Hale. With first class honours, Danielle Hall. Winner of the Caparo Prize, Amandeep Heer. Zeba Iram Hussain. Sarah Louise Jones. Jessica Kaur Kala. Katie Lobb. Amy Louise MacDonald. Kerry Manton. Tinutenda Manyika. Nikki Nicolaou. Daniel Prestige. Mamuna Rani. Delasia Rattray. Sarah Sadak. Kirsty Thompson. Lauren Webster. Samantha Westley. Beverly White. Certificate of Higher Education, Criminology and Criminal Justice, Sarah Bibby. Ayesha Mahmood. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Criminology and Criminal Justice and Law, Hassan Adam. Mohammed Haidar Ali. Keely Ann Austin. Bethan Broadhurst. Ali Chowdhury. Justina Felix. Evelina Florchak. Faye Louise Hallows. Liam Hemmings. Komal Iqbal. Rizwan Khan. Samuel Oliver Lewis. Abdir Rahman Mohammed. Selma Pellet. Philippa Joanne Elizabeth Vidor. Bachelor of Arts, Criminology and Criminal Justice and Law, Sanam Rashid. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Criminology and Criminal Justice and Social Policy, Aisha Bennett. With first-class honours and winner of the Volunteer Prize, Anika Kerry Nisbet. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Deaf Studies and Social Policy, with first-class honours, Grace Emily Blasey. Excuse me. Natasha Cunningham. Michelle Escher Grizzly. Shari Lane. Monique Osborne. Winner of the Pat Green Prize for Accredited Student Volunteering, Amanda Jane Strachan. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Criminology and Criminal Justice and Sociology, Aisha Ali. With First Class Honours, Callum Luke Beardmore. Chloe Melissa Clark. Amanpreet Guru. Lucy Bethan Rolls. Kaylee Saunders. Elissa Sheehan. Nahila Shazadi. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Deaf Studies and Linguistics, with First Class Honours and winner of the Deaf Studies Prize, Susanna Maria Bach. First Class Honours and winner of the Volunteer Prize, Anika Kerry Nisbet. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Deaf Studies and Social Policy, with First Class Honours, Grace Emily Blasey. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Deaf Studies and Special Needs and Inclusion Studies, Salina Baz. With First Class Honours, Phoebe Brailsford. With First Class Honours, Sophie Louise Bryan. Katie June Alice Louise Ellum. Rosalind Ann Lopez. Eleanor Mortlock. Claire Michelle Murray. Megan Sheridan. With First Class Honours, Abby Smith. With First Class Honours, Natalie Sully. Arezu Tokladani. Zoe Wordley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, English and History, Naima Hersey. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Fire and Rescue, Joseph Buck. Victoria Cannon. Benjamin Cox. Dominic Evans. Simon Fitt. With first-class honours, Harry Dean King. Matthew Leeson. Ramandeep Mondair. With first-class honours and winner of the Fire and Rescue Prize, Robert Lee Sargentson. Jack Lee Serrell. Nathan Shaw. Parandeep Singh. With first-class honours, Matthew Whitworth. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, History, Alexander Ahern. Courtney Barnes. Patrick Bates. Rachel Louise Bishop. Jessica Botfield. Tanya Elizabeth Bowater. Ryan Buttery. With first-class honours, Jonathan Cartwright. Charles Robert Charlton. Sean Gregory. Jane Jewston. With first-class honours, Daniel Mark Kinsey. Hiral Ladwa. With first-class honours and winner of the Ambassador Prizes, Edda Nicholson. Leah O'Driscoll. Zara Richards. Hina Shahid. Shandeep Sodhi. Bachelor of Arts, History, Bethan Averley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, History and Religious Studies, Laura Edwards. With first-class honours, James David Priestley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, History and War Studies, Emma Louise Bood. Joshua Cavill. Megan Elizabeth Cole. Kinnan Rees Cummings. Andrew Edward Jones. Mark Lewis. Ruth Nicholson. With first-class honours, Ryan James Palmer. Gary Smith. Bachelor of Arts, History and War Studies, Wajid Khan. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, International Business Communication, Lan Yawen. Li Zhuwen. Mingyuan Shi. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Interpreting British Sign Language and English, Abigail Rebecca Rose. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Interpreting British Sign Language and English plus Foundation, Catherine Marie Anstis. Louise Beck. Laura Elizabeth Bentley. Winner of the BSL Interpreting Prize, Jaisha Bogaita. Lana Campbell. Rachel Dance. With first-class honours and winner of the BSL Interpreting Prize, Mary Jane Derbyshire. Peter Hopkins. Bachelor of Arts, Interpreting British Sign Language and English plus Foundation, Danielle Kennedy. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Policing, Raisa Ahmed. Daniel Blaney. Jade Susan May Blundell. Sophie Broom. With first-class honours, Ryan Burke. Emily Cook. With first-class honours and winner of the Ambassador Prizes, Saoirse Cooper. Rebecca Gaynor Dunbar. Nicole Gaynor Edwards. With first-class honours, James Garrett. Lewis George. Michael Golder. Lauren Housego. Olivia Jones. Kira Laidlaw. With first-class honours and winner of the West Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner Trophy for the Best Policing Dissertation, Matthew Ling. Imran Majid. Lily Patricia Emma Mason Sharratt. With first-class honours, Morgan O'Keefe. With first-class honours, Adam Palmer. Victoria K. Prendergast. Robert James Price Jones. With first-class honours, Jacob Lewis Shaw. Georgina Sheldon. Carolina Sikora. Certificate of Higher Education, Policing and Intelligence, Ellie Mae Laws Clark. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Politics and History, with first-class honours, Martin Atkins. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Politics and Philosophy, Miles Moody. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Politics and Social Policy, Lavinia Daly. With first-class honours and winner of the Social Policy Prize, Helen Louise Lawrence. Legade Chinette Gnakpa. William James Moore. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Politics and War Studies, with first-class honours and winner of the Politics Prize, Samba Mcbalde. Kimberly Bowie. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Sociology, Shaheen Akhtar. Mark Anderson. Winner of the Sociology Prize, Oliver Barker. Charlie Jade Klusker. Aida Mackinnon. Anjana Natumulu. Dayanka Nur Walija Binti P. Ali. Bethany Louise Yates. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Sociology and Politics, Lisa Marie Collins. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Sociology and Social Policy, with First Class Honours, Ruth Kelly. Bachelor of Arts with Honours War Studies, Oliver James Banfield. George Bowhill. Winner of the War Studies Prize, Matthew Coates. Claude William Innes. Priyesh Kumar Mistry. Daniel Blaze Raw. David Sanderson. Daniel Snape. Winner of the Ava Kolinsky Memorial Prize, Tomasz Szczepanski. Thomas Watson. Bachelor of Arts, War Studies, Lawrence William Joseph Fox. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, War Studies and Philosophy, Simone Orrit. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, International Business Communication, Yue-Yun Chu. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Fire and Rescue, Joseph Fortune. Bachelor of Honours, Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Sociology, Lucy Perkins. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Sociology and History, Saira Mahmood. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Criminology and Criminal Justice, Sabrina Hussain. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Criminology and Criminal Justice and Law, Kuri Alessandro Yi. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Sociology, Hannah Karuri. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Policing, Zahir Gulam. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Fire and Rescue, Hussein Ozkir. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Sociology, Abda Shaheen. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of finalists from the Faculty of Social Sciences.
Thank you all for your patience. I think it's very rare that we see such an extraordinary range of skills, talents, variety in the study and skill that we have come across the stage all in one sitting. There's enough brain power and diversity of training in the graduates to run the country, I think probably, I'm pleased to say. So now an opportunity for those of you who have just graduated to show your appreciation to everybody who has helped you to get to where you are today. I'm going to ask you in a moment to stand and applaud, turning to those who are your family, your loved ones and your friends behind you and above you. And after a suitable moment, turn back and face your tormentors, the faculty, who have helped you and mentored you so successfully to today. So the floor is yours. Thank you very much. Almost the last word goes to Isaac Rommel, who is the leader, I would say, probably, of the Students' Union.
Greetings to the Vice-Chancellor, faculty, staff, friends, and most importantly, the illustrious class of 2017. Good morning. My name is Isaac Rommel, and I'm here to address you all as your own Union Affairs Officer and/or the President of Students' Union. I'm honoured to be up here speaking to you today and hope you have an unforgettable graduation. It is truly a milestone, and I speak for the rest of the Students' Union by saying how immensely proud of you all we are. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." As you get ready to put one foot forward after today's celebration, these are wise words to remember. I have written something special, and it talks about today, D-Day. So if you feel compelled, clap, cheer, rejoice, because this is your address and D-Day. Today, you've closed one chapter of your life, and as you move forward towards the real world outside, I say, address every day with purpose and aim. Make living your game. If ever you feel like one, like only, I say, never be afraid, because we all have learned and we all have grown. So turn on your light on the night. Inhale deeply. Look back and see how far you've come. Look back to this day, as graduation is a time to look back and a time to reach forward. And then you set out to conquer the world again. Keep moving forward till you reach the opportunity, the dream, the vision that lies ahead of you, so your body like mind cannot be contained. Remember all the things that you said you were to gain. None of us were born to be common, but to change. So let's start changing, and this will be history in making. And now that you have the knowledge, the infinite power, let us start changing. No matter how long and dim the route may seem, always remember the things that you dreamed. And the moment you see the want in your eyes, soon you will realize that just like a butterfly, you too can fly. Ladies and gentlemen, once a great man said, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." As a graduate of this university, you have so much to look forward to. So just keep moving forward and keep your eyes wide open to the doors that will open to you on the way. And don't forget that you are not leaving the university behind. We are proud to be one stepping stone on your journey, contributing to the knowledge and the skill set that you take with you to your next destination. Wherever you are in the world, you can keep in touch through the We Love Alumni Association, and know that the university will be happy to learn of your successes after and accomplishments in life after graduation. You've finished what you set out to do at the start of your time at the university, and for that, you should be proud. In recognizing what has brought us all to today, including the undeniable support of your loved ones during your studies, it is without further ado that I congratulate you on your graduation. I hope you all have a memorable day. Your journey has only really just begun. So all the very best in the next big walk and the next big day. Congratulations. Thank you.
This marks the end of the ceremony. I do hope that you will remember it as a very special occasion. I can still remember my graduation, which was quite a long time ago. And you are now graduates of the University of Wolverhampton, and you join 100,000 people or more around the world who share this common experience with you. We ask all of you and your family and friends to join us for simple refreshment in the Harrison Learning Centre in the MB Kapoor building immediately after the ceremony. And from the board and from everybody at the university, we hope you enjoy your day, and that wherever life takes you, you have a safe and worthwhile journey. As you leave the theatre, do please be careful, because there's a bus lane that goes straight past the front entrance. Can I ask you, please, up there, to remain in your places until the procession and the graduates have left the auditorium? I declare this ceremony closed and ask you to stand.